Alright guys, what is up? It is Migos Creates here, and we're back again for the finale of Back to the Future the game. And obviously, if you guys haven't been staying tuned to the channel, you guys might have missed the other episodes of Back to the Future the game that I've done so far, so please go and check them out. I might possibly put the links to the episodes in the description below so you guys can go check out the other 4 episodes that I've done so far. And obviously, check those out, and then come back here and watch the finale. But, yeah, obviously this game is not a relatively new game. It's sort of an old game, but I'm finally just now getting into it, getting into doing like an actual direct capture-esque live stream of it. Because I did like an older playthrough, but it was a playthrough I recorded off my camera, and I got the episode of the
back.
PlayStation Now.
I love Back to the Future.
Oh, hey, welcome back, Type Place. But yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and finish up the series tonight, and then I think tomorrow night, I want to say, is when I'm going to do Back to the Future episode. Not Back to the Future, Wolf Among Us episode 2. So hopefully I get around to doing that, obviously. So let's go to settings, make sure subtitles are on, good, and let's start a new game. Yeah, show goals. Now, if you remember what happened last time, Doc sort of turned against Marty because he realized they didn't exactly want to ruin Edna's future by breaking up with her. So we're gonna see what happens in this final episode. Obviously, I don't know what happens, but you guys are gonna see what happens in this final episode.
What system are you playing on PS3?
I'm playing on PS4 actually. They just recently re-released it for PS4. They released it actually 2 years ago to coincide with the 30th anniversary, and also coincide with the day that Marty and Doc traveled to in 2015, which is October 21st. And obviously, and then that same day, October 21st, 2015, I went to the movies and actually sat through all 3 movies in the theater. So it was pretty cool.
Hello?
Marty, you're awake. Good.
Doc. Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
Why didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good. It's fantastic. Glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn.
My
What?
fav movie is BTTF2.
Yeah, I like
Okay,
all of
Emmett,
them.
One static accumulator coming up.
It's one of my favorite film trilogies ever. I remember, like, when I first watched the movies, I just fell in love with them. Like, that's how good of a movie it is.
Yeah! Jeez, Doc. Watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night...
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
So, how are the time circuits?
Still broken. I've got a few ideas, but I'm occupied with other problems today. So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
This looks like a
Doc.
PS2 game.
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my
Yeah, it
life
was
miserable.
it was actually made by Telltale
Science.
Games, who made the Walking Dead games, and they made Wolf Among Us, obviously, and they're making a bunch of new games. Obviously, I'm a big fan of Telltale Games, like, because I've been playing like all their games so far.
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Another path? What other path?
I don't know. Architecture, automobile repair, taxidermy.
I love
Maybe
choice
I'll even
making
pursue a
games.
life in law like my father always wanted. As long
Yeah, I'm a
as
big
Emmett
fan of
steers clear of science,
like narrative-driven
Edna and I will be
games
free
myself.
To be happy together.
You can't want Emmett back with Edna. She used you to turn Hill Valley into a police state.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll never get the chance to vent her crazier ambitions.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure. Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No. Ah!
Oh, Jesus.
What the hell?
Where the
Where'd
heck
it
Doc go? Where'd it go? Where'd Doc go? There you are. Come here.
Oh, come on. Here, little static thingy.
Come here. Let me catch you.
I can't reach it.
Wait for it to swing back.
I can't reach it.
You can't reach it, huh?
Gotcha!
Got it.
Whoa!
The future is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand.
They made a TV
It's a mystic
adaptation of
futuristic
TW Now This.
wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care
They actually,
to dream and dare to dream, your
The
dreams
Walking
come
Dead
true.
game from Telltale actually follows the comics more than it does the show.
Wonder on display, because the future is coming today.
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her.
I found a loophole.
What kind of loophole?
Just
Well.
a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
Alright, alright.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because the future is coming. It's almost here now. The future is coming. It's getting clear now. The future is coming today.
Alright.
How about an algae cake?
Sure thing, mister.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? But I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey! You're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice!
Oh, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster!
Oh, don't be a dick, dude.
Hey, Artie.
What do you think? Quite a setup, huh?
The expo? Sure, but I was wondering. Come on, you can tell me. How did you manage to get Trixie her job back? I thought her being Canadian
That
was
was
a
dope
deal
singing
breaker.
clap clap
If
clap
something's
emoji
really
clapping hands
important to
with
you,
light
you
skin
find a
tone.
way. You ought to know that.
You haven't seen Emmett Brown, have you?
Isn't he at his booth? It's the tall one over there.
It's not there.
See you around.
I guess I didn't bother to go up and check.
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Callahan.
What's she doing here?
Well, Miss Strickland here seems to think,
You should step aside and let the officer do his duty. Now.
What the?
wait a minute. That's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
So what? What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
How do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Harry Callahan really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Harry?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
An anarchist, a
That's my
foreign
favorite part of the
agitator
entire
bent on
episode.
sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo.
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Come here. Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose, but she's been getting some clout in town ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well?
I'll dig something up.
You do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he, anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
You need to do a
You're
reacting
letting
to
him
old
go?
videos.
This radical subversive?
Yeah, it's actually
Just
that
like
was one of my
that?
plans earlier this year. Actually,
Okay.
I was
so
going to do.
I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
Sorry, I was waiting for the cutscene to finish. Yeah, anyways, I was going to do it earlier this year when I first started my reaction videos, and then I got sidetracked with a lot of things. But hopefully soon I do end up doing a reacting to old videos thing, because that would be interesting to do.
Hi, Trixie.
That's techni to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the Glass House, the Future Furnishings, and of course, Enlightenment Under the Sea. You know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Cousteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, you're kind of like family now, you know?
Thanks.
Tickets on the house.
Look, Emmett's demonstration has hit a snag or two. Can you delay his act for a while? Let
I
someone
have
else
so
go
many
before
old
him?
videos on the right you
Sorry, I
can
don't
watch
set
like
the
your
roster,
Go One
and they won't
Zombie
let me change
series.
it. I can drag my feet a little, but if your friend's not ready to go on pretty soon, we might have to skip his act.
Oh, yeah.
Demonstration.
But you can't.
Hey, it's just a science demo. It ain't a matter of life and death.
What time is Emmett supposed to go on?
Let's see, 8 kilobeats past 50. We're on metric time here at the Hill Valley Expo.
Yeah, that tells me a lot.
Edna Strickland is trying to get Emmett's booth shut down.
That dame don't know how to mind her own business, does she?
Is there anything you can do to get Emmett's booth open again?
I wish there was, but I'm just a muse. All we can do is inspire people.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away.
Ha.
Artie told me how you managed to get your old job back.
He did? But it was supposed to be a secret.
There's no secrets between us. He couldn't resist telling such a good story.
Yeah?
Still, I'd like to hear it again, from your point of view.
He didn't tell you anything.
Come on, Trixie. I'm dying to know how you got the job back.
You won't hear it from me. I don't talk out of turn.
Oh, come on.
You seen Emmett around? I'm kind of worried that he's not at his booth.
Let me think. Yeah. He wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah. Uncle or something?
Or something.
Uh-oh.
Thanks.
Happy to help.
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant. But it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
You think? Alright. So now we have tickets. First, let's go back and talk to Arthur real quick.
Hey, Artie. Is there any way you can delay Emmett's demo? He ran into some last-minute turbulence.
Emmett's already pushed his luck by substituting this electrokinetic what's-this for the mental alignment meter he was supposed to be showing. I can't alter his place on the roster, too. The board would get the idea I was showing favoritism.
Edna Strickland got Officer Parker to close Emmett's booth down.
What? Why?
She claims his invention is dangerous.
Is it?
That's not the point. Have you seen Emmett? He isn't at his booth.
Odd. Well, he hasn't left the hall. I would have seen him. I'm sure he's around here somewhere.
Is there anything you could do to get Emmett's booth reopened?
I'm afraid not. This may be a wondrous land of tomorrow, but it's still within the jurisdiction of the Hill Valley Police Force. Maybe you should talk to Officer Parker.
He says there's nothing he can do as long as Edna's got clout in Hill Valley.
She does have that.
See you around.
Alright. So let's go to the glass house.
No one in here.
Alright, let's go to the House of the Future.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
I will take this potted plant, thank you.
This plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
Still don't understand where he puts that, but okay. Alright, so you got red, green, and blue buttons. What's the blue button do?
In the mood for fun? The House of the Future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything.
Alright, let's go for green.
In the House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say, hang up, to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the moment. I'm afraid he's off on one of his little adventures.
Thanks. Bye.
Farewell.
Conversation terminated.
Alright, so that's the phone button.
Greetings again, mortals! This is Techne, Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
Mr. Ernest Philpott is up next.
What time is it where you live?
It is currently 12:40.
In the house of the future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
Ah, it's wax.
And that's 12:40 a.m. I should say. Should specify that. I will swap these plants.
What?
That was close. I almost got caught.
Oh, hello, Smirnoff.
Hello, douchebag.
Hey, Danny, could I have a word with you?
Comrade Smirnoff, come to turn yourself in?
In
Do
private?
you usually live stream at midnight EST?
Not all the time. This is just like a special occasion because I didn't get to it earlier.
You've got to let Emmett demonstrate his invention. His whole future depends on it.
Well, I'd love to, kid, but Miss Strickland thinks it's dangerous. Unless you've got something on her, her word is pretty much law.
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
I saw her whispering about something with Carl Sagan outside the expo yesterday.
Do you know what they were whispering about?
No, but she looked really guilty.
I need something more solid than that, I'm afraid.
You haven't seen Carl Sagan around here, have you?
Nah.
Isn't he still a wanted man?
Nah. All those arson charges got dropped weeks ago. Judge Brown said there wasn't enough evidence for a trial.
Well, does Judge Brown know that was actually his son?
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
I always try to see my dad
She
beat up.
sent this goon to beat up my dad and steal his videotape.
That's awful. What's a videotape?
Never mind.
Wow.
What's a newly promoted detective like you doing hanging out at a science expo anyway?
Are you kidding me? This is a great assignment. I get to sit around all day playing with nifty new crime-fighting gadgets, like this.
What does that do?
Hell if I know.
Since when does anyone in Hill Valley listen to what Edna has to say?
Ever since she helped take down Kid Tannen, she's had the mayor and the city council eating out of her hand. I'd be an idiot to ignore her, especially with my, alcohol-heavy background. Boy, I wish I could catch her jaywalking or something. I'd throw the book at her. Yeah, but you never catch a dame like that breaking the law, darn it.
Any idea where Emmett is?
Well, he was working over by his booth, but by the time Edna got done haranguing me, he was gone. I hope he comes back soon so we can get this mess cleared up.
Thanks. Right. I'll be back.
Oh, I hope so. You've got to get this albatross off my neck.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess?
Greetings, forward thinkers of Hill Valley.
Okay, call me a snoop.
I love how to. Yeah, I love how he had to turn it just right. Klondike 4253. All right.
Enlightenment awaits.
Excuse me, Mr.
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish-brown hair.
A distracted look?
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks.
Aha. I'm on to you now, Doc.
Hey,
Uh-oh.
Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him.
Uh-oh.
Perfect.
Don't worry, Emmett, I'm coming.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
Funny thing is, you never see what exactly these guys look like.
I'm truly honored to be here today among all you pointy-headed type people. Like the lady said, I labor in the field
Oh,
of
damn it.
pond scum. Algae, ladies and gentlemen, is a mysterious and little-known biological entity. Diligent study.
Alright, let's move that out of the way first.
Experimentation. I believe I have unlocked the secrets of this noble vegetate, and I am here to present my discoveries to us.
Something's blocking it.
Oh. Okay.
Is the next wave in the agricultural revolution of the 20th century.
Then open this one.
Vitamins A through J, along with enough protein to choke a horse. Up till now, people haven't been getting the benefit of all this nutrition on account of the less than appetizing nature of the algae herself.
Alright, hopefully that unblocked it.
With corn syrup that held together in
There we go.
solid lumps through the miracle of gum arabic.
And then unblock this one.
Package that is chewy to the mouth and bursting with delightful fresh flavor.
And then
I invite
open that.
every one of you to come by my booth. That's booth A113 here in the main booth and sample an algae cake on the house. I thank you.
That's straight chloroform. Well, great.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back
Oh, that's
later
Ernest.
to
Okay.
highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
Alright, so move that one. Then move this one. Then move this one. There we go.
Emmett?
That was
Why don't you
fairly
take him now, Doc?
easy.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. They just left not a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch them.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology. but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Harry! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously, confused.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
Professor Duteau, huh?
At your service.
What have you done with the real Professor Duteau?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Duteau.
C'est la vie.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I'm gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey! Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
I have a ticket, buddy.
Take a ride in a bathysphere. Your bathysphere. I'd like to see the inside of it.
Can't get in without a ticket, I'm afraid.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away. In the house of the future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Checkney News of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to you.
Huh.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
How'd she immediately know who it was?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. About that plan. I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear? But it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh, yes. He's a very distractible young man.
Oh, that's what I keep telling everyone.
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail.
I hate
That was
you,
the
Edna.
dog's fault. If he hadn't come galumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action.
The truth comes out.
Such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Conversation terminated.
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
Thank you.
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Alright. I'll take that, thank you.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Hey, Doc.
Here's my
Got a
ticket.
ticket.
I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break. Hey, Artie. This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure. That's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out. Professor Duteau, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I'm only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere.
Thank you.
Mon Dieu, what is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later.
Perhaps if I do this.
Step back! You're crimping the hose!
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry. Can't you see he's messing with us? There's nothing wrong with those gears.
Monsieur Duteau is doing his best to fix the exhibit. Hovering over him like that doesn't help the situation any.
It's an old nautical superstition. A crimped hose means imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere. Hey! I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you. You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Duteau, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you.
I refuse to move.
You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
Step off the hose!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I refuse to move.
I command you uncrimp that hose!
Nope.
Funny. You'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected somehow.
Come on, Doc.
Step off the hose!
Hey! I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
He's running out of air, Doc, and you're running out of time. Let him out.
I won't.
Hey! You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
He's running out of air, Doc, and you're running out of time. Let him out.
I won't do it. Phew, that's better. Mercy.
I'll do it again.
Step back! You're crimping the hose.
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
Step off the hose.
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I command you uncrimp that hose.
I demand you let Emmett out of that bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm not going anywhere.
No, I guess you're not, but I can't wait here all day. I've got an expo to run. He's running out of air, Doc, and you're running out of time. Let him out.
I won't do it. So the laws, the years, they have become unstuck.
Ha!
There, see? It was just a malfunction after all.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet.
Ha!
I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him that... Say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is. What's this?
Oh, yeah. Edna made Detective Parker shut down your booth. He says he can't go against her.
Oh, yeah?
Unless we dig up some dirt that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. So that's what we'll do.
Hiya, folks. It's me, Techne, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit, eh, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future. right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techni, at our information desk.
Alright. Oh, Edna.
Hello,
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? I'm busy trying to keep Emmett from letting you lead him into the biggest mistake of his life.
Mistake? My biggest mistake was...
This'll only take a minute.
Our plant recorder. It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Edna? You're the arsonist?
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Emmett?
You're on your own, darling.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Not to sound callous, but does this mean I can demonstrate my invention?
Let's take that as a yes.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techni, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
Join Mafia Addict, come and create the most respected mafia in the world.
I don't have a choice.
Build your own mafia empire, start a family, and become the very big.
Great! Come on, let's get up there.
And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today?
That ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings. Raised position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go. Wish me luck.
I don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Let's go.
Objection!
Uh-oh.
Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Letter Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant! Ugh, that boy!
Nah. Emmett.
Shh. Don't give me away!
I thought you weren't scared of your father anymore.
When he's in a mood like this, I'd have to be suicidal not to be scared.
I thought you weren't scared of your father anymore.
When he's in a mood like this, I'd have to be suicidal not to be scared.
Come on, Emmett, you can't miss your big moment. You don't look very dignified crouching down there, you know.
Better undignified than dead.
Just jump in the levitator and go. What's he gonna do?
Shoot me down with an anti-aircraft gun?
Let me talk to him.
You can't hide from justice! You don't think you can shelter him?
Come on, Mr. Judge, sir. You're kind of making a scene here.
Wrong. I am stopping my son from making a scene here.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not gonna say anything...
So he is up there with you?
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second.
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Just go deal with him. What have you got to lose?
That's what they said to Custer.
So, what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan.
Huh.
Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
Fear! I want to speak to my son!
Emmett's not ready to talk to you, directly.
Oh, God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece?
I guess so, yeah. He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere.
Emmett.
Right.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well...
At least give it a shot.
Father?
Son?
You've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me,
Whoa.
squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be young. You don't know what it's like to have dreams, to have ambitions so great and so powerful that they've got a life of their own. And it's all you can do to hang on for dear life while they gallop on where they must. This is America, Pop. And in America, a person doesn't have to do what his father did. Isn't that why you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules?
Jesus.
Well, we talked. Are you happy?
Emmett?
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
Deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of. Emmett's just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Well then.
Emmett, he says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Oh, skip it.
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad?
No. Next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
Okay, I'll talk to him. If he'll talk to me.
All I'm saying, sir, is...
Motion denied!
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Sure. Sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language. There's only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me! And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to.
May I come up?
Well, now they both got something they can talk about.
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Pop!
Well, that worked out.
You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator... Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator. The future is coming today.
He did it!
He's flying!
He freaking did it! Bum 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 Uh-oh. Go, go, go. Well, something happened.
Hey, stop! Get back here!
Doc! You okay?
I thought I could change her. Things could be different.
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Marty!
Oh, shit.
Oh my God! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium.
I'll get help.
Newspaper.
What? You mean...
Local inventor presented with key to the city.
Gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go.
Well, the Citizen Brown doc has been erased from the timeline.
Doc, come back. Doc?
Emmett.
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Emmett? Is it over already?
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size is going to play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
So, what comes next?
Work, work, and more work. A few more stumbles, followed by a breakthrough or two. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
It's a long story. Let's just say I lost somebody.
Oh, how sad. Anyone I know?
It was, Carl Sagan.
What? The guy who tried to hire me in there? You were friends with him? Strange. But how?
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here. But there's one thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Huh.
Please, Emmett, don't ask any...
What's this? Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
Okay, here goes.
What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me, don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Emmett!
Just promise.
Emmett, where are you, my son?
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can't understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise. Wait, I will see you again, right?
I guarantee it. Yeah, it worked.
The real Doc.
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
How was the ceremony?
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
I came to make sure you stayed on the path of science.
As opposed to what? The dog food business?
Politics.
Politics? That doesn't sound like me.
It wasn't.
Never mind. It's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies?
Me? Nah, no. Well, I'm still a little confused about my...
Where is he? Where's that no-good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name.
Huh.
You see my Artie anywhere?
Artie McFly?
That's the one. Just got a call from Melvin at the city records office. He tells me the dad-blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it?
Hitched?
Married. I swear, that boy's gonna put his papa in an early grave.
So that's how she got her job back.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Michael J. Fox actually doing that voice.
Ah, he's married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was Great-Grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me.
Oh, yeah.
Holy crap. Doc, I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
Car!
Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?
She?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No, it's all very simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing into thin air?
Well...
Wait, Edna Strickland just disappeared in the DeLorean?
If that's what you call it. It made a loud noise, and then wham! Nothing!
Great Scott! Marty, do you have any notion what date she might have jumped to?
None at all, Doc. See, that DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They could jump to any date at all.
Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Let's just hope she jumped into the future. The far future. If she's jumped into the past...
You think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This is Edna. Of course she would mess up the time stream.
Guys, you mind telling me what the hell you're...
The hell?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Doc? Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just left us.
How?
Something must have happened to it. A long time ago.
Well, now you two looking mighty lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us. We're looking for Hill Valley.
Well, which is it, a hill or a valley?
No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley.
Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
Did someone make Hill Valley disappear?
Oh, heck, I don't know. That was all before I was born.
Then whatever it was must have happened at least 45 years ago.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago, but he got run off by Scary Mary.
Scary Mary?
Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple miles from here. I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news. Takes all the papers in the county, never throws one away. Say, if there's anybody who can tell you what happened to Hill Valley, it's her.
Can you direct us to her?
It's imperative that we talk to her.
Sorry, fellas, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you.
I think she'll talk to me. I'm pretty good with women.
The thing of it is, guys, Mary's older than dirt, but she's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite. Please, we gotta see her.
Well, okay, if you insist. Take a right turn just after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you. I got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
Can I drive?
Me. Literally me.
Mary Pickford.
Uh-oh.
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us...
I don't talk to hooligans!
Not a very friendly sort.
Doc, that was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, you think you know how to handle her. Just remember, we need to know what happened to Hill Valley, and just as importantly, the precise time when it happened.
Hey, Miss Strick...
Who are you?
Yakov Smirnov?
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
But we're not strangers.
How do I know you?
You interviewed me once, back when you were young.
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easygoing woman, but I got a few rules I live by. And rule number 1 is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither. I don't talk about any day but today.
I guess that didn't go so well.
Of course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her. Go ahead, knock on the door again.
What?
It's me again, your old friend.
How do I know you?
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th. Something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
I brought you... him.
Him? Who him? Him who?
Huh.
Sure, you remember him. Carl Sagan. The guy you framed as the speakeasy arsonist.
Speakeasy? Arson? That's complete gibberish, Sonny. Whatever you're talking about's got nothing to do with me. I never involve myself in such criminal shenanigans. Still, his features remind me of someone.
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
It can't be! Emmett!
Yes, Edna. It's me.
It is! It's October 13th, 1931! Oh, and you are Emmett! Emmett! How did I get so turned around? Have I been dreaming, or stay there?
She's coming.
It's a classic case of repressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
Darling, you've come back. Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tiff. I trust you've done the same?
Of course I have.
Of course I have. What?
Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You're sweet.
But you're still keeping company with this Smirnoff character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
I suppose now you're miffed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders. He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
Can you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
Alright.
An old saloon sign. Cool. Too bad it's all burnt. This hat doesn't frame her face very well. I'm guessing this mop doesn't get much use. Talk about a watering hole. Not bad. I wonder what's cooking.
Don't upset her, Marty.
I guess this isn't the right time to be burning things. Here's something that'll make you remember.
Remember what? I don't like to remember. Who are you? What are you doing in my yard, you hooligan?
No, Edna. No yard.
What?
This is Emmett speaking. It's October 13th, 1931.
Yes.
And something's about to happen.
Oh, yes, something big. But what?
Better not talk to her directly. It'll break the spell.
Help me out here, Danny.
Don't talk to him. I won't have you spreading stories about me.
I hate to see it like this. Help me figure something out.
Yes?
Edna used the DeLorean to jump into the past. I wonder why she never jumped out again.
Put yourself in her shoes. Unexpectedly propelled into the past by an unreliable time machine. Would you risk another trip?
I might. I'm not sure what she's searching for.
Did Detective Parker do something to Edna at the expo?
Yeah, he tried to arrest her.
That must be it. Can you think of a way to prompt her memory?
Explain something to me, Doc. Edna jumped to the past and made Hill Valley disappear, right?
That's the working hypothesis.
Then how come we're still around?
Whatever Edna did to Hill Valley must have happened so long ago that the ripples in the time stream haven't caught up with us yet.
So, how long do we have before the ripples catch up with us?
Oh, I'm sure we've got at least an hour before everything goes to hell.
Great.
Alright.
Maybe we could check the time circuits to find out what date she landed.
We could, if there's anything left of the time circuits, but I'm afraid they rusted out long ago.
I'll figure something out.
I'm sure you will.
I don't think so. Help me out here, Danny.
Don't talk to him. I won't have you spreading stories about me.
Yeah, I can wait.
Please, Marty, don't interrupt the trance.
A blacksmith sign. I wonder if it's from Doc's old shop. Maybe not. Not sure what that...
Oh. Duh.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
No! Turn it off, you imbecile! If Parker hears that, he'll... Officer, I can explain. It was a trick. I was framed. Oh, he's after me! Ha! He'll never catch me in this souped-up car of the future. Curses! I can't shake him. Well, no use in holding back now. Let's see what this baby can do. And here it comes!
Yes?
Here what comes?
I don't know. Something really unexpected is supposed to happen right about now, but I'm not sure what. Oh, come to think of it, how can I be expecting something unexpected? Oh, what's going on?
Quick, Marty. We've got to find a way to push the story along before she snaps out of her reverie.
Here they come! The lights! I'm being transported!
Where?
Back! Back! To the past!
What do you see?
Hill Valley! But it's all different. It's so small and primitive. Heavens! Can it be? It is!
Is what?
Grandfather! Big as life!
Marshal James Strickland came to Hill Valley in 1869, shot by...
I know, Doc. We met him in 1885. Remember?
No! I must be mistaken. Grandfather didn't look like that. That man is an imposter! I'm not even sure it is a man! This is all very confusing. Where am I? Why am I thinking about the past? Get off my lawn, you kids!
Better find a way to bring back Marshal Strickland, quick. We've got to bring this story to a climax.
Oh, Grandfather, how well you look. How well everything looks.
How does everything look? Tell me.
It's a bit rustic, to be sure, but all the buildings are so sturdy and well kept. And the young people of Hill Valley, they're so virtuous and upright. So unlike the degenerate specimens from the 20th century, and I know the reason why.
Why?
They haven't yet fallen prey to the vices of booze and debauchery. They are still in a state of innocence. I think I could learn to like living here. But who's this?
Who?
This big lout swaggering up the street, lips curled in an insolent sneer. He's a newcomer to Hill Valley. Beauregard. Beauregard...
Dannon.
Yes!
Good guess.
Look, acting like a big shot, throwing his money around. Stolen money, no doubt. Why can't they see through him? The two-bit phony! And now his plan becomes clear. He's bought a plot of land in town. He's going to put up a
what?
I don't know. It's something I don't like. Something evil. A saloon? In Hill Valley? Oh, he can't do that! Grandpa, you can't let him do it! You can't let that snake ruin paradise! Well, if they're all too blind to stop him, I'll just have to take the law into my own hands. I'll make sure this sinful establishment never opens its doors. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Something very conclusive. No, you're doing it all wrong. It'll never burn like that. First, we'll need some kerosene. Apply it liberally to the building site. No sense in being parsimonious. And now, watch.
She just set her own bathroom on fire.
Beautiful! The devil's handiwork consumed by the fires of righteousness! Burn, you sucker! Burn!
She was never this passionate when we were dating.
Oh.
What is it, Edna? Is it the fire?
Turn away! Don't look!
It's not staying in the saloon, is it? It's spreading to the other buildings in Hill Valley.
My intentions were pure. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
But it did happen like this, and you've been repressing it all these years because you can't stand to admit that you're...
A hooligan! I'm a hooligan!
Will I lay it on too thick?
Here's the story. Black and white and red all over.
Huh. Hill Valley destroyed by fire started approximately 2 a.m., July 17th, 1876.
Of course, I'm not the real criminal in this story, am I, Mr. Sagan? You set me up for a fall, you and Smirnoff. You made me steal your infernal car. You made me burn down Hill Valley. And now, by the powers invested in me
crazy.
by the town of Hill Valley, I hereby sentence you two criminals
Hey!
to... You! How much have you heard?
Enough for a month's worth of headlines in a Hayesville Herald. 2 months' worth if you shoot those fellas.
I could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law, right? This is your cue to skedaddle.
Right. Much obliged.
Well, Monday, July 17th, 1876.
There's Beauregard Tannen's half-finished saloon. Sometime during the next hour, Edna's going to light it on fire and accidentally burn down Hill Valley.
I wonder where her DeLorean is.
We'll find it later. Right now, we've got to stop that fire. I'll go around back. You go through the front.
Got it. I'd better not get too close. I think I liked it better on the outside. I'd better not get too close. I'd better not get too close.
Who's there?
Edna, stop. It's just me.
Mr. Sagan, what are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same question, Miss Pickford.
Isn't it obvious? I'm putting an end to your den of iniquity before it starts.
I don't think so, Mary. I don't like shooting women, but no one comes between Beauregard B. Tannen and his livelihood.
Tannen, stop! You shoot her, she'll drop the torch, and this whole place will burn up. Edna, stop! If you drop that torch, he'll shoot us.
Looks like we're at something of a standoff here, Mr. Tannen.
I don't see a way out, unless somebody manages to disarm both of you at the same time.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
Yeah, how the hell am I supposed to do that?
Was that a mouse?
What's the matter, Miss Pickford? Scared of a little mouse?
No, but you should be scared. Mice carry diseases. It's a fact. Look it up.
Dolores Miskin? Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift. I wonder what's in these. Oh, stop! Quiet! Gah!
What the hell? Oh, cow crap! There goes all my pickled pig's feet!
Pickled pig's feet. Ugh.
Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift.
Say, that's a lot.
Man, this thing is not light. Man, this thing is not light.
And one more makes 3.
Crap! It's right over his head, but I can't knock him out while Edna's still holding that torch.
Why are you so hellfire determined to meddle in my affairs, woman? You been a burring my behind.
Going down.
Looks like your torch is getting a little dim there, Miss Pickford.
It's still hot enough to bring down this little bit of Gomorrah, Tannen.
Huh? Wait, no. Crap. Going down. All right, physics.
Are you here to haul me back to 9th?
What was that noise?
What noise? I didn't hear a noise.
Okay, that was lucky.
Won't be long now.
We'll just see. 100 years from now, Hill Valley will erect a statue in my honor.
Not sure why I did that. Come on.
Got any last words?
I'll see you in hell, Tannen.
You first, lady.
Come on, you son of a...
Got it.
Ha! What the frog?
Ha!
Who the hell are you?
I'm the diversion, butthead.
Boom.
Nice one, Doc.
Don't tell Clara. She thinks fisticuffs set a bad example for the boys. Now, where's Edna?
Doc, she's gone. Edna's DeLorean.
We've got to stop her before she hits 88 miles per hour. Come on!
Alright, final showdown.
Okay, Edna, nothing to be worried about. You're a smart woman with a strong moral compass. You just need to think your way out of it. Oh, fudge!
What's she doing?
I think she's spouting euphemisms at us. Luckily, the road out of Hill Valley is still pretty rough in 1875. It's unlikely she'll manage to accelerate 88 miles an hour anytime soon.
How are we going to stop her?
Good question. We can't risk injuring her or damaging the vehicle for fear of altering the timeline even further. Luckily, those diagnostic lights my alternate self put all over her DeLorean have given me an idea. Here, take these.
What are these?
Flux synchronization modules.
How do they work?
I generally use them for maintenance purposes, but we might be able to use them to sync up with the alternate DeLorean's diagnostic modules, thus making it possible to link both sets of time circuits and override the time destination of the alternate DeLorean. At least that's the theory, anyway.
That's a great plan, I think.
Best of all, we won't need to weld the modules to the frame. We just snap them over the diagnostic lights.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to go out there? How the heck am I supposed to do that?
Good question. Let me think. Aha!
A hoverboard!
It saved our hides a few times before, so it seemed like the appropriate tool to bring along for the job.
Sweet!
Nice. It's hoverboarding time.
You okay?
It's just like riding a bike.
You ready to make the jump?
Ready, Doc.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Whoa!
Nice form, Marty. How's the reception on the wireless?
Great. Where'd you get these?
From Bird's cache of 21st century video game consoles. Now remember, all you've got to do is attach the flux sync modules to those diagnostic lights.
Will do, Doc.
Alright. Head into the first one.
Is this the starboard flux emitter?
Yes. Now plug in the flux sync.
All right.
Nicely done. Now, aim the sync toward the receiving dish.
I'll try, but it's getting a little bumpy out here.
Oh, this is always
I already
bitch.
put a flux override here.
Got it.
Great.
Plug sync down. 2 to go.
Mr. Fusion, should I disable it?
Leave it alone. It's not a good idea to monkey with nuclear reactors.
It's locked.
You're onto the driver's side.
Oh! Get off!
It's locked.
Can't sneak past the rearview mirror.
It's locked. Not sure what that... I better not touch it now that it's synced. I can't talk to her from here. It's locked.
Go onto the rear bumper. Go onto the driver's side.
It's locked.
Can't sneak past the rearview mirror.
Oh! Get off!
I can't sneak past the rearview mirror.
Not sure what that... Is that one of the flux emitters?
Yes. Now plug in the plug sync.
I can't reach it from here.
Oh, duh.
Not sure what that...
Look at your mirror.
Nice work, Marty.
Made it.
Excellent. Now let's get that flux override module on before she starts making life difficult.
She's been making it easy up till now?
Well, here goes nothing, Doc. Whoa!
Perfect! Now, aim the flux sink towards the receiving dish on my DeLorean.
Receiving dish, check! I already put a flux override here.
That's why I'm trying to get you to... Got it.
We're almost home, Marty. Just one flux sink left.
Get off my car, you hooligan!
It's locked! Edna!
What?
Let me in!
You want in? Fine!
Ah!
Marty, are you all right?
Not really.
What?
Pull over!
No!
Whoa!
Excellent, Marty. Now that you're on top of the DeLorean, you can attach the flux sink to the overhead flux emitter.
That's great, Doc.
Alright.
Ha!
Nicely done. Now, aim the sink toward the receiving dish.
Got it.
That's it. Get out of there, Marty.
Phew.
Saved by Doc. Bum 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 ba-da-dum.
Now
Bum, bum, bum,
Now we
bum,
take
bum,
control of Edna's DeLorean with the flux synchronizers. That's strange.
What?
According to these readings, the temporal cohesion of Edna's DeLorean is decaying at an alarming rate.
English, Doc.
We've got to get Edna home. Now! Hold on!
Well, Edna, I guess it's time to finally say good freaking night.
Parker? Then I must be back in... Would you be kind enough to tell me what day it is?
It's the day I place you under arrest for arson, resisting arrest, and being a general all-round pain in the ass.
No! You can't arrest me. Not now. I just got back from the last century.
Would you look at that? Edna Strickland, drunk as a skunk.
I'm not drunk, you reprobate. I'm a time traveler.
Sure you are.
Oh, I'm loving this.
I'll prove it to you. Come with me. We can do the whole day over if you want. We can fix everything.
We can start by drying you out. Come on, into the station with you.
You can bunk with me, doll.
I'd rather die. Stop it! Unhand me, you dolt!
Well, I guess that's it for Edna.
Yes, I suppose it is. You know, whoever said time heals all wounds didn't know squat about time travel.
What do we do about that, DeLorean?
No need to do a thing. Ever since we synced up the time circuits, the temporal breakdown in Edna's DeLorean has accelerated at an exponential rate. By my calculations, the timeline should catch up with it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now!
What the hell?
Bye-bye,
Hey,
DeLorean.
Parker, you're not gonna believe this.
See? What did I say? Ready to go home?
Wait, Doc. The timeline's not fixed yet. Look.
Harry, you missed all the fireworks at the expo.
Yeah, so I heard. Listen, I heard a rumor about you two.
I guess we gotta come clean. Ta-da! Marty took me to Reno last night.
Try to keep a secret in Hill Valley.
Well, you gonna congratulate us or what?
Then it's true. My grandpa's married the wrong grandma. I'm done for.
Hey, are you feeling alright, kid? You don't look so hot.
Trixie, you can't marry Artie.
Is this about my past with Kid? 'Cause Artie ain't holding that against me.
That's right, darling. The past is the past.
Yeah, but... this just isn't right.
Now, I know marrying a Canadian for a work permit isn't strictly by the book, but hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love.
Isn't he just the sweetest?
Can you see through me?
Nope, never could figure you out. I thought you'd be thrilled for us.
You don't understand. You're supposed to marry Sylvia Miskin.
But I did marry Sylvia Miskin.
What?
You didn't think my real name was Trixie Trotter, did ya?
Don't feel too bad. It was kind of a surprise to me, too.
Wait a minute, you're Grandma Sylvie?
Grandma? Hey, how old do you think I am, kiddo?
But you're so skinny and blonde and... Oh my god, I've seen you naked. You're Sylvia?
You okay, pal?
Yeah, I'm fine. Great. You kids go off and have yourself a wonderful honeymoon. And don't worry about your dad, Artie. I'm sure he'll come around.
Come around to what?
To approving your marriage. You seem kind of mad about it back at the high school.
Well, that was before I got a look at her. Besides, as my dear old father Seamus used to say, no sense in getting riled up over something I can't do nothing about. And honestly, now that I met her, I can't imagine a better daughter-in-law than the charming Miss Sylvie here.
Aw, thank you, Dad.
As for you, stranger, I'll thank you to not go poking your nose in McFly family business.
I am McFly, though.
It's been a pleasure, Agent Callahan.
See ya in the funny papers, Harry.
Goodbye, Grandma.
You know, I took some pictures of Trixie in 1931.
Hey, that's my grandma you're talking about.
Finally home.
Here we are, back in good old 1986.
May 14th?
15th. Best to build in a little lag time. Gives you a chance to catch up.
Looks like the estate sale is still going on. Hey, don't you want to stay, Doc? You gotta stop the bank from selling off all your old stuff.
What are you talking about? Estate sale? Bank? I'm not dead, Marty. Clara and I are having a little garage sale, that's all.
Garage sale? You mean...
Marty, you're back from your trip. Hello, Doc. Selling off the family treasures, eh?
Not quite, but I hope you find something you like.
Speaking of which, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I sure did.
Great! Hey, is that a box of Asimov?
Let me get this straight. Are you telling me you live here now? In 1986?
Well, naturally. Claire and I maintain a part-time residence here. Wasn't that the case when you left?
No.
Strange. I can't imagine not sticking around. After all, I've got my late father's foundation to supervise. If I wasn't here, who'd present the annual Earhart Brown Scholarship for Young Scientists?
Huh.
Something funny?
I'll explain it to you later.
I don't see what's so funny about looking after a family legacy. Oh, almost forgot. I've got something for you. Happy graduation.
Graduation? But that's not for another... The McFlys of Hill Valley.
An exhaustively detailed history of your family, from your great-great-grandfather Seamus to the present.
You traveled through time to write this?
Well, most of the research was done traditionally, but your grandma Sylvia proved to be something of a mystery.
Which is why you traveled back to 1931, to look for her.
Exactly. Who knew she was singing in a speakeasy under a stage name?
This is great, Doc. Thanks.
It's the least I could do for the man who saved me from making the worst mistake of my life.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Brown!
Uh-oh. Not
Edna?
her again.
Einie!
What's going on? What are you doing with my dog?
The same thing I do every afternoon, silly man. Giving him such much-needed exercise. Isn't that right, Einstein?
Hey, Dollface, it's past time for our 3:30.
Coming, sweetie! Oh, Mr. McFly, have you seen my stepson anywhere?
Oh, Biff! I think you're late for an appointment.
Oh, well, gosh, you're right, Mr. McFly. Hi, Marty.
Huh.
Don't they make a great little family? You'd never know they met in prison.
Well then.
Don't say anything. Let's just walk quietly into the lab and hope there are no more surprises.
Ha! And before.
Doc!
Marty! What are you doing here?
You gotta come with me. Back to the future.
Marty, you can't be here. If your younger self sees you, the consequences could be catastrophic.
My younger self? Oh, right. Bring him along, too. This concerns all of us.
What do you mean? Does something happen to us?
Do we turn into assholes or something?
Nah, we're fine. But our great-great-grandkids? They're...
What the hell?
Great Scott!
Another DeLorean.
Doc, you gotta come back with me. Back to Don't listen to him, Doc. It's me you gotta help. If you want to save Jennifer and our 12 kids. What? That timeline was overwritten 5 jumps back.
Doc, how can there be 2 more of me here?
I have no idea. By all rights, a space-time continuum should be tearing apart like a cheap dish rag right now.
It already is. What my evil twin and I are trying to say is the future is totally jacked up, and you gotta come with me to save it. No, me! So, we meet at last.
Oh my god.
You've altered my timeline once too often.
What's going on, Doc?
Well, we do seem to have a conundrum on our hands. Or 3.
Yeah, Doc, but which one is the real me?
Isn't it obvious, Marty? Come on.
Prepare to be erased. Doc, wait! What about the space-time continuum? Yeah, what about my future? And mine?
The future can wait. We've got a present to catch up with.
Where to, Doc?
Mr. McFly, thrill me.
Bum bum. Bum 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 bum. Dun 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 bum bum bum. Dun 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 dun. Tell me, doctor, where are we going this time? Is this the 50s or 1999? All I wanted to do was play my guitar and sing. So take me away, I don't mind. But you better promise me, are we back in time? Gotta get back in time. gotta get back into time. Alright, well guys, I thank you all of you guys for joining me for my Back to the Future playthrough. I know it took a while to actually finally complete, but I finally did it. And my next playthrough is going to be, obviously, I have the ongoing playthrough of Wolf Among Us I have to complete, so that's going to be probably a work in progress over this coming week. Obviously over Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday I'm going to do episodes 2, 3, and 4, and episode 5 probably on Saturday, so I can get that done and over with, because then I have to go back and either replay Batman, or obviously just wait until Batman comes out and just like make my story from the ground up. But yeah, other than that though, that's pretty much like it for Back to the Future in general. My next playthrough, besides Wolf Among Us and Batman the Enemy Within, might possibly be I'm trying to think here, because I got a couple different games that are that I'm thinking I could possibly do. For example, me and Bryn still have to return to Dead Rising 2 and continue that playthrough, because we only did one episode of that, and we still have to go back and finish that, obviously. I still have to go back and continue GTA Online Hijinks, because I haven't done an episode of that in months. I don't know when was the last episode I made. I think it was like either January or February was the last time I think I did an episode. But yeah, obviously I have to go back and do those. I have to go back and do I have to go back and finish Beyond Two Souls. I have to go back and finish Until Dawn. I have a bunch of playthroughs that I have to finish up, and I think it's gonna be quite a fun ride these next few weeks, because I want to go back. My goal is to go back and finish up all those. Obviously, go and finish Crash Bandicoot Warp, and then start 100%ing those games. And then I have to go and finish up. With Wolf Among Us, and I have to go back and replay Batman Season 1 probably, so I can get ready for Season 2. And it's just me a crazy like bunch of events happening soon. So yeah, I'm excited for the next upcoming next few weeks of videos. I thought I'd throw this in at the end, but it never has been continued yet. So I wonder if they're ever going to do a Season 2, or if this is the only season they're going to do of it. But other than that though, that is going to be it for my Back to the Future the Game playthrough. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you are my other playthroughs coming up soon as well. So like I said, I've got a lot to share with you guys in the coming weeks. And also, before I go, this Friday, I didn't get around to uploading it last Friday, but this Friday, you are finally going to see my vacation movie, because I have it on my laptop. I just haven't yet to upload it. So this Friday, you're gonna finally see my vacation movie uploaded. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for some other fun videos coming in the future. But anyways, guys, I thank you guys so much for watching this playthrough, and please go and check out some of my other live streams if you haven't yet done so. And you guys can obviously catch up on my other live stream series that I have done so far. Obviously, GTA Online Hijinks, my Call of Duty Black Ops series, and my Infinite Warfare series, and I have a bunch of live stream series that I've done so far, and I'm starting a bunch more live stream series soon that you guys definitely don't want to miss. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for joining me. I'll see you guys in the next video, coming soon. Peace out.